Hey everybody, SC Closer here, Southern Style Studios. Today coming to you from an alternate studio. Want to wish everybody Happy New Year. 2017 will be here by the time you see this probably. If you hear a lot of noise, it booms and pows and crackles and pops and stuff like that, it's people out here shooting fireworks outside the studio. I'm trying to address a couple of issues in this particular video. I'm going to give you a little run through here on this little guitar just to have something to talk about. This is a little Squier Telecaster. But the main thing I'm addressing in this particular video is the last two videos I made one where I was demonstrating the versatility of a Gibson Les Paul and how you could ride the knobs and to be able to clean it up, make it dirtier, and different things you can do in interaction with the tones and stuff. And then I also did a video where I was comparing Les Pauls, one with P90s in it and one with humbuckers, because people ask me, what is a P90? Some people don't have any clue about what a P90 is, and I said, well, I could tell you, but it's a lot easier to demonstrate it so you can hear it for yourself what the difference is. So I had made one of those. I got a little bit of feedback on those early on that I had some issues with the audio levels, and I had tried to do it differently than I had the first couple videos I did where I was showing you some licks and stuff. And so obviously that way is not going to work. So I pulled those two videos. I'm going to reshoot them. I may combine them into one video. I think that would probably be the best thing to do, is to combine the two into one. And I'll put that up, in the next few weeks. I'll redo that. What I'm doing in this one is I'm experimenting. Now, this is my third try at the audio thing. I have been using the mic on the computer, on the laptop. I'm not going to do that on this video. I'm actually using a condenser mic, one that I usually use for vocals in the studio some. It's a Marshall MXL 900, I think. It's up over my head here in the room. And I'm running that through Audacity, so I'm going to actually record the audio in Audacity and the videos actually in the camera program with the computer. And then I'm going to combine these things together in Movie Maker and try to sync it up. So if it looks out of sync, that's what it is, because I'm trying to sync these things up. Instead of having the amp in the room with me, what I'm doing with this one is, and I did do this in the first couple videos that I was showing licks and stuff and giving some lessons, I got the JCM 800 in the room with me, but I got a long, like a 25-foot speaker cable, and I got it run down the hallway here on the other end of the studio where we have a 412 cabinet. And so it's running through that 412 cabinet, and I kind of got the volume level adjusted so it's going to pick up with this mic here. And I think everything should be evened out somewhat. We'll see. We'll see how it works, and we'll see how it sounds, because I don't know how it's going to sound. So anyway, so that's what we're doing in this video. It's always an experiment with me, folks. I'm still learning how to do this stuff. I'm kind of a novice at it. But anyway, again, let me thank everybody. Let me thank the subscribers and thank all my viewers out there. I've been getting some pretty good feedback on the show, and I hope to continue on with it in 2017. And I got a few ideas for some interesting things, and I'll try to keep you all entertained. All right. Well, let's get to this little guitar here now. This is a Squier Telecaster. I believe it's an Affinity series. All right. And it's made in China. I'm sorry, it's crafted in China. And it's got this nice Rolling Stone sticker on it here. This is an aluminum pickguard. Okay, that's an aluminum pickguard. It was on it when I got it. I got this guitar for free. A friend of mine gave this to me. He knows I like to tinker with these things a little bit. It's got the standard tuners on it. Looks like it's got a little flame in it. Look at the flame in that headstock there. It's all down the neck like that too. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, a friend of mine gave this to me and to mess around with, and when he gave it to me, it did this pickup was in it, and this pickguard was on it. And this pickup is a Gibson Classic 57, And he said that the pickup didn't work. He said he had put the pickup in the guitar and it didn't work, and he couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. He thought he had it wired up wrong or something. And he had some kind of little pickup in here. I think it was a GFS or something. Had these little blades on it, and it was okay. I took it out and put this in it. This is a Mighty Mite. I think it was made in the 80s. I'm not real sure, but it's a Mighty Mite pickup. It's an old one. It's pretty high output for a Telecaster, and it's got a pretty strong sound to it. I had it laying around. I got it somewhere. I don't know. I never had it in anything before, so I thought I'd put it in here. So the only things I've done to it is, this pickup, I figured out why it wasn't working. I took it apart, and everything seemed fine with it. And I noticed that it looked like the tape had been peeled from around. And I looked, there was no magnet in it. The magnet had been taken out. So I think I had an Alnico 2 magnet laying around, and I took it and stuck it in there, and it works fine now. And the only other thing I did is I changed out the switch on it. The other switch didn't work too well, and those little Squier switches are kind of cheap, and they're kind of strange. They wire those things up real funny. They're not like a regular, American or Mexican style switch. And so I put an American style switch in here, so the regular 3-position switch. If you ever do any work on these Squiers, I don't know if you can tell or not, but they're not quite as thick as a regular fender. The bodies aren't as thick as the fender, like the Mexicans or the American fenders. So the cavity's not quite as deep. And the switches that you run in the American models and in the Mexican models are a little bit bigger switch. So you have to kind of route out your cavity a little bit to get these standard switches to fit in there, but you can do it. There's enough wood there to do that. I left the pots alone. They were fine. I left the tuners alone. They feel kind of funny. These little cheaper little tuners they put on them. They feel a little funny, but they work. And they hold tune very well. This guitar holds tune great. The frets were okay on it, good enough. The nut's fine. If anything, maybe slightly low, but it's fine. I didn't have to adjust the truss rod. Truss rod was fine on it. The only thing I had to do is adjust the action down here at the bridge some. I think I tilted this neck. I may have tilted this neck. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. That might have been another Telecaster I was working on. I don't think I tilted it. One of the saddles was the Allen screws in it were stripped out, and so I didn't have another saddle like that, and I didn't have anything really to replace it with because this is a top loader. So I just took a little Strat saddle and stuck it in there, a little stamped Strat saddle, and stuck it in there, and also it kind of goes with the theme of the guitar, And but anyway, it's got little bruises and little nicks and dings here and there, but that's what kind of makes it cool. But like I said, to me it was free, and I just threw some parts on it I had laying around. But folks, you can find these things, $60, $70, sometimes $100, but easily between $60 and $100 you can find them used on Craigslist and stuff all the time. So no, they're not bad little guitars. Just change your pickups out, and you're pretty good. Like I said, the pots are fine. So anyway, I'll give you a little sample here of it. That's through the JCM 800. All right, I got it on the bridge pickup. All right, that's your bridge pickup. This is in the middle position. Alright, you got your neck pickup. I think that sounds pretty good. It ain't too bad. And you back it down a little bit. It'll clean it up pretty good. Like I said, I'm running it through the JCM 800. I think I got the gain up to 8 or something. So, I mean, you know, it cleans up pretty well. Just back down the volume. You add a little tone here. Roll a little bit of it off. Alright, anyway. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you this guitar, and I just needed something so I could basically do a little quick sound check here. Like I said, we're using a new mic. I'm going to try to synchronize this stuff. I'm going to try to do it a little bit differently. So then when I had to give lessons or demonstrate guitars or anything like that, the sound might be a little bit better. And I may switch studios. You know, like I said, this is the alternate studio. I guess you'd call this Studio B. Studio A is the studio I usually do my little chats and stuff in. And I got a Studio C and a Studio D. I'll use D. That's actually I use for actual recording and all. But I might use Studio C. I have to see how I can rig that one up. But anyways, this is mostly just a test. And to wish everybody a Happy New Year, guys. So you guys take it easy and keep on rocking. This is SC Closer, and I'm out.